You may be seated. Welcome, and thank you for joining us tonight to celebrate the graduation of our talented students. While additional guests are ushered to their seats, please enjoy a special musical selection, the Manatee Lyric Overture, played by our own State College of Florida Symphonic Band. President Probsfeld, members of the District Board of Trustees, friends and honored guests, our graduates and guests have assembled. This convocation is now in session. Please rise and join the State College of Florida Chamber Choir in the singing of the national anthem, followed by the opening invocation provided by our campus ministry chaplain, Reverend Marcia Tremmel. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. On the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there, was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let us pray. Gracious and loving God, the one who has called us each by name, as we gather on this evening of joyful celebration, we offer you heartfelt thanks for the faithfulness and the hard work of faculty, administrators, students, and the families and friends who have loved, encouraged, and supported all of us to reach this moment tonight. We ask, Heavenly Father, that your grace and mercy surround each and every graduate as each one crosses this stage to receive a well-earned diploma. We pray that each graduate would hear your voice offering a word of purpose and direction in life, and go forth from this day, from this place, from the State College of Florida, to create an outstanding story. We ask all this in the name of our Creator, who has anticipated this moment from the beginning of time. Amen. Please be seated.
It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Carol F. Probsfeld, the 6th President of the State College of Florida. Dr. Probsfeld was named SCF President in January 2013 by the College District's Board of Trustees. As SCF President, Dr. Probstfield is committed to building and nurturing relationships and focused on enhancing the student experience. Dr. Probstfield is leading SCF's efforts to boldly engage its students, faculty, staff, and community partners to achieve the goals of the college's 2015 to 2020 Boldly Engaging Strategic Plan. In the 5-year plan's first 3 years, SCF has purchased property for a new parish campus, added signature programs to its Venice campus, enacted multiple strategic enrollment initiatives, created a leadership development program to mentor its employees, and launched a comprehensive communications and marketing plan, among many other accomplishments. Dr. Probstfield successfully engaged state lawmakers to receive $17.6 million to build the Library and Learning Center on the Bradenton campus, a state-of-the-art facility that just opened in February. To students, she's Dr. P. We know how much she cares about our education and our personal development because she meets with us and asks us frequently what the college can do to better help us. With Dr. P and SCF's outstanding faculty, we know we're getting the best education we can get and are on track for a great future. Thank you, Dr. P.
Good evening to all of our graduates and guests. On behalf of the SCF District Board of Trustees, faculty, students, and staff, it is my privilege to welcome you to the Spring 2018 Commencement Ceremony of the State College of Florida, Manatee-Sarasota. For the students, this ceremony represents a beginning. But for those of us at the college, it brings a sense of accomplishment as we fulfill our mission to graduate students who are prepared to advance in rewarding careers and to pursue upper-level degrees here at SCF or at other institutions. These graduates embody our vision that with an SCF education, you can get anywhere from here. As the area's first and largest institution of higher education, it has been our privilege to applaud more than 50,000 graduates in our 61-year history. Every degree we bestow is both a singular achievement and a milestone for the college, the graduates, and their families. This is a historic time to be part of the State College of Florida. We opened our spectacular new Library and Learning Center on our Bradenton campus in February. We recently purchased property in Parish for our 4th campus, which will allow us to further pursue our goal of providing higher education in our service area where our students work, live, and play. We continue to seek creative and collaborative solutions to our region's employment challenges, including the BSN in 4 program, a new program designed to address the critical shortage of nurses with bachelor's degrees in our service area, and our weekend college, a program that meets the needs of working adults who cannot attend weekday classes. Our recent accomplishments reflect a deep synergy with the college's administration, faculty, and staff. These relationships are among the college's greatest competitive advantage, allowing us to rapidly adapt and create curriculum, programs, and services to meet the area's changing needs. The constant factor for more than half a century, whether as MJC, MCC, or SCF, continues to be the impact of our exceptional faculty and staff and their unwavering commitment to our outstanding students. Our professors bring a passion for teaching to the classroom, and thanks to them, our students consistently are recognized among the state's highest performers. Tonight's graduates proudly carry that tradition forward. You have achieved academic honors at the national, regional, and state levels. I could not be more proud. I always enjoy boasting about the amazing students we have at SCF, but none of this is possible without the most professional and dedicated faculty in the Florida college system. These graduates will testify that their success and accomplishments are due to the faculty that challenged them in the classroom and inspired them to pursue knowledge. The secret to SCF's success is faculty who are not only committed to higher education, but uniquely committed to our students and our college. Tonight, our graduates recognize and honor the powerful influence our faculty members have in their lives. I now ask the faculty to stand, and I invite the audience to join me in a round of applause for SCF's finest, our faculty. Tonight's ceremony includes graduates who are family members of SCF faculty and staff, which underscores our entire college family's deep commitment to and confidence in our quality education, exemplified by our high licensure pass rates, the outstanding grade point averages of our transfer students, and our highly credentialed faculty. SCF is also a proudly diverse college that embraces students of different ages, races, and nationalities that come to SCF from around the region, state, nation, and world. The enthusiastic presence here tonight of so many families and friends represents the collective dedication and participation and assistance behind every degree awarded. Will the families and friends of our graduates please stand so we can recognize your support and contributions to making this special day possible? We must also recognize a very special person tonight who has positively impacted countless MJC, MCC, and SCF graduates over the course of his 35-year career. Will Mr. Gary Russell please stand? Mr. Russell will retire in June, concluding a career in education, which began as a faculty member and will finish as our Vice President of Academic Affairs. We wish him well, but are sad to see him go. Thank you, Gary, for everything you've done for our institution and for the thousands of students who you've impacted during your career.
Good evening. Victoria Kalbach came to Florida from Moscow, Russia, as an acrobat more than 20 years ago. She is graduating with her physical therapist assistant degree and applied to be the student speaker so she could thank her professors and classmates for their teaching and collaboration. Victoria said she was inspired to give the speech because she was so happy to be in this school and in this program. She said the whole experience of being in the program was wonderful, that everybody was so friendly, and she felt like she belonged to a big family. As an acrobat, Victoria traveled around the world until she moved to Tampa Bay to perform at Busch Gardens. She retired from there when she was in her 30s because it was very hard on the body. Having been in sports since she was 6 years old, she had a second career as a personal trainer, but wasn't satisfied. Her daughter suggested she apply to the physical therapist assistant program at SCF. She just balked at first, saying that she was afraid because English was not her first language. Her daughter told her to, "Just try, Mom," and she's glad that she did. As a student in the physical therapy assistant program, Victoria helped raise money for the program by offering chair massages at various events and volunteering for the health fair at SCF. She also participated in 3 clinicals as a student, 2 with a skilled nursing facility and another providing outpatient care. Please welcome Victoria.
Thank you. In the words of Nelson Mandela, it always seems impossible until it's done. My fellow classmates, we only arrived here 2 short years ago, and now it's already time to leave. How did it all go so fast? I'm honored to be here with you today, and I want to say congratulations to all of you. Especially congratulations to the magnificent PTA class of 2018. I also wanted to say thank you to my daughter, to my classmates, and of course to my professors for making this day possible. About 4 years ago, when my daughter first suggested that I consider the idea of becoming a physical therapist assistant, my reaction was, it is not possible. I'm not that young, and my English is not that good, and I have never attended any school or institution of higher learning in this country. And today I'm graduating from the Physical Therapist Assistant program. It's hard to believe. So I want to say thank you to my beautiful daughter, who is here today, for this idea and for her continuous and unlimited support for me throughout this journey. Thank you, Anastasia. I love you. Being in competitive sports when I was younger taught me to work hard towards established goals and to never give up. As a businessman and a writer, David Coate once said, "Life will happen to you, whether you try to guide it or not. So you might as well try to influence the outcome. You have to know what you want, and you have to be willing to go after it." I knew what I wanted. I found my passion. And I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I had a passion for this profession. Work is an important and a large part of our lives. And the only way to be satisfied with your work is to love what you do. I was very lucky to be accepted into this program, this college. I think we have the best professors that we could possibly wish for. I want to personally thank Matt Connell, Del Carr, Michelle Cohen for their knowledge, time, dedication, passion, and even sense of humor that made lecture more fun to listen and easier to learn. I'll give you an example. One day, there was a very funny moment during the lecture. We are all laughing very hard. So I recorded my lecture so I can re-listen to them later. Now picture this. I was driving home from school listening to that lecture. When that funny moment came, I started to laugh in my car very hard. Next morning, I'm driving back to school listening to that lecture. I already knew when that funny moment would come. I couldn't help myself, started to laugh again. I just could not stop laughing. Who would ever think that learning could be so much fun? Because of these professors, coming to school was never a burden. We knew our day would be filled with entertainment and fun, in addition to that whole learning part. And we learned very well that to be a great physical therapist assistant, all we need to know is smoking is bad. Diabetes is bad. If we put our patient in a quadruped position, we'll look like a hero. And ankle pumps are good. So, Matt, Del, Michelle, thank you again for making learning so enjoyable. And thank you in helping us all to succeed in this program and to achieve our dreams. I also want to say thank you to my classmates who made me feel a part of SCF family, who were very helpful and supportive throughout the entire program. Without you all, it would not be possible to learn hands-on techniques that are required for this profession and succeed in this program. I will cherish the friendship I made and the time we shared together. We all work hard to get to this point, and we all know that successful experience is a foundation of the self-confidence. Whenever we live up to our dreams, we can feel ourselves growing. Being able to succeed in this program helped me, and I'm sure many of us, to build faith in ourselves, which has resulted in building self-confidence. Aren't you glad you have accepted this challenge? Like Walt Disney said, it's kind of fun to do the impossible. In conclusion, I'd like to say that everything is quite possible in life if you have passion for it. You will need to find your passion. If you did not find it yet, you will find it later. But never give up on finding it and follow it. And remember, there is no elevator to success. You have to take stairs. The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. Thank you all, and congratulations to all of you. You made it, and I hope you will enjoy the next chapter in your life.
Thank you, Victoria. It is an honor for me to present the Outstanding Graduate Award section of tonight's program. Graduates, for each one of you, this graduation ceremony represents a significant step in your continuous journey to reaching your ultimate goals and lifelong objectives, thereby providing a more focused view on your future than when you first entered through our doors. Tonight, as you exit out of our doors with your new degree, we applaud each of you for the newfound skills and talents you will now share with others. Tonight, we have an additional opportunity to honor a group of students who were nominated and selected by our faculty and staff for a singular recognition. The Outstanding Graduate Award recognizes graduating students who have demonstrated academic scholarship and have stepped outside of the classroom, oftentimes beyond their own comfort zone, to boldly engage in servant leadership, peer mentoring, and service to others. This requires an additional level of heart and desire and commitment to let no obstacles stand in the way of their educational goals. In the graduation program, you will find a summary of each nominee's accomplishments. Each of the finalists have received a medallion in recognition of their achievements and a generous cash award from the SCF Foundation. When I call your name, please stand to be recognized for your accomplishments. Clarissa Cumbo. Christopher Davis. Trace Gerber. Sarah Marie Lindsay. Mary Lopez Moran. Dr. Probesfield, would you please join me at the podium? Our outstanding graduate for this commencement is Sarah Marie Lindsay. Sarah, please come forward to accept your award.
Thank you, Dr. Barnhouse. Thank you to the State College of Florida Foundation for this award. First of all, I want to say thank you to my dad for getting me started at SCF in the first place and helping me navigate my way through all of this. You really are one of the biggest reasons that I'm up here today. But I couldn't have done this without the support of my entire family, including my mom, pop, sisters, and grandparents, who always encouraged me to push myself further. I also want to specifically thank my boyfriend Ashton for walking this journey with me. You really are the compassionate best friend and partner that every person deserves. It is an honor to be up here with the other outstanding graduate finalists. They are some of the most hardworking and dedicated students that I know, and it's even more special that they are all from the Venice campus this time around. Lastly, I would like to thank the SCF Venice faculty and staff for supporting the students, specifically Dr. Woody McCree and Heather Shehorn, who saw potential in me when I couldn't see it yet. I truly will miss so much about SCF. It is with a heavy heart, but great optimism that we move on to pursue our dreams. Thank you.
Congratulations once again, Sarah. Well done. We are honored this evening to welcome a speaker who exemplifies service to his community. He is a family man, a U.S. Army veteran, and a volunteer. He is also an outstanding community partner to the State College of Florida. Kevin Cooper, President and CEO of the Greater Sarasota Chamber of Commerce, was named one of Business Observer's 40 Under 40 last year. He believes that people shouldn't let fear stop them from going after opportunities. A self-described public policy nerd, he got to where he is in life because he did something every smart man does. He listened to his wife. Kevin's wife, Missy, saw a job opening for Director of Membership Services at the Siesta Key Chamber of Commerce, and she was sure it was something he would enjoy. Soon after taking the job, he was named Executive Director of the Siesta Key Chamber of Commerce and later went on to become Director of Community Investment for the Gulf Coast Community Foundation. Public service is a priority for Kevin. He sits on 3 advisory boards for Sarasota County: the Sarasota County Planning Commission, the Human Services Advisory Board, and the Public Facilities Finance Advisory Board. He also sits on the board of the Sarasota Tiger Bay Club and on the Continuum of Care Leadership Council, an offshoot of the Suncoast Partnership to End Homelessness. Kevin serves on a board when he believes he has something to offer because he wants to help drive the community forward. Kevin served as a sergeant in the U.S. Army National Guard and Operation Iraqi Freedom while going to school at Kent State University, where he earned a Bachelor of Business Administration. He went on to earn his Master of Business Administration from Florida State University. The Coopers have 2 children, Violet and Cohen. Kevin, please join me at the podium. It's my privilege to welcome you on behalf of SCF.
I had this whole speech prepared, but my really only advice now is to, whenever you can, have someone else introduce you, because it makes you sound a lot more important than you are. So if you can do that, Dr. P's available over the summer before school gets back in. So that's all I got. But I'm honored and I'm humbled to be here to help celebrate the class of 2018. Today's a big day. And because of the degree that's conferred upon you today, there are people who will talk to you tomorrow that would not talk to you yesterday. And it's nothing personal. It's not like you smell bad or there's anything wrong with it. It's literally because of that degree. And it's up to you to decide what to do with that. And in that respect, I would ask you, what's in your war chest? I can recall when I was going back into my first performance review for my first kind of suit and tie job, My boss, who was and is a good friend of mine, and we were sitting outside of the chief marketing officer's office where we were going to meet with him and my divisional vice president. And as we got called into the office, we stood up and we're walking, and my friend, boss, puts his hand on my shoulder and he gives me one of these pointing fingers and he goes, "Don't go in there and embarrass me by telling them that you show up to work on time." And I kind of got jarred for a couple reasons. One, we'd been kind of preparing this for a while, and he didn't tell me that he was going to say anything to me, so it just threw me off. But second, I thought, yeah, I get to work before everybody. I'm like the first person in the office. I don't know what you're talking about. But it turns out, my friend was trying to teach me a really valuable lesson, and it's a lesson that I've learned well over time, and I want to share it with you today, along with a couple of thoughts. And what he was trying to impress upon me was that a job is not a collection of things you do to not get fired. And I'll say that again because it's really, people laugh up here. But it's true, right? It's foundational to what I'm talking about. A job is not a collection of things you do to not get fired. A job is what you do to add value. And my friend, who's my boss, he didn't want me going into my chief marketing officer's office and embarrassing him or embarrassing myself by telling him that I showed up to work on time. Fact is, he knew I showed up to work on time because if I didn't show up to work on time, we wouldn't have been having a performance review. We would have been having an exit interview. You see, showing up to work on time is just something that is expected. It's not something that adds value. So what's in your war chest? Let me talk about the concept of the war chest, and so maybe you can begin formulating a response. But I don't need your response, but you do. It's important. I'm going to take you for a minute into the world of Major League Baseball and sabermetrics, and don't, especially you in the front, don't check out on me if you're not into baseball or statistics. You don't have to be. There's nothing all baseball-y about it. You can love baseball or hate baseball or know nothing about baseball. It's fine. You'll pick up the concept. But sabermetrics is the attempt to use statistical analyses to assign value to baseball players. If you've ever seen the movie Moneyball with Brad Pitt or read the book with the Oakland Athletics, that's sabermetrics. And there's one concept in sabermetrics that tries to take into account all facets of the game. So not just your batting average or your on-base percentage or whatnot. It's the entire facet of everything in the game. And it tries to assign an overall value that you can compare across players. And this concept starts with the idea that at any given time, any given Major League Baseball team can pick up the phone and they can fill any position they need to. So for example, there's enough second basemen, which for those of you who don't know about baseball is a position in baseball, but there's enough second basemen in the minor leagues or the developmental leagues or coming out of college or who don't have a contract that any team in Major League Baseball can pick up the phone and they can hire a second baseman. No problem. And it takes it a step further, and it said, and there's an average performance level amongst those players that exist out there. And then what it tries to do is it allows teams to compare their players against that pool of readily available players that exists out there. And the metric that seeks to do this is called the WAR, wins above replacement. See, the thing is, the goal of a baseball team is to win games. And the WAR tells a team how many more wins their players contribute to their team above that which an average replacement player would. Because showing up to work on time is just expected of baseball players. But winning games adds value. And I've come to realize that every profession and every position has a war of its own. I mean, the truth is, every time I post a job, hundreds of resumes come pouring in. And there's enough candidates that kind of meet the minimum qualification levels that I have a really great, readily available pool of replacement workers that I can come and hire and have come on board with me. But that's not what I want. I want someone who's going to win games for me. In fact, I want someone who's going to win more games for me than the average player. I want someone with a war chest. Kind of baseball and sabermetrics is maybe too much. Maybe think of it like a car lot. How exciting is the base model car? It's not all that exciting. You know why? It does exactly what you'd expect out of a car. It turns on, air conditioning goes, you can roll the windows down, it's got an AM/FM radio. It's a car. But when you're on the lot, you know what you notice? Did you see the one with the leather seats? How about the one with the leather seats and the sunroof? Did you see that one? Did you see the one that parks itself? You don't even need to park anymore. The cars park themselves. The base model car gives you what you need. But let's be honest. Those other cars give you what you want. They have a war chest of their own. Today, you're all sitting here and you're adding something to your war chest. The United States Census Bureau will tell you that only 45% of Americans aged 25 and older have some sort of post-secondary degree. 45%. That means you're putting something in your war chest today that separates you from 55% of the working age population in the United States. And that will open doors for you, I promise you. But you got to figure out how to close those doors behind you. And that's where the concept of the chest comes in. See, the chest is a vehicle for multiple things. Notice I didn't call it a war degree. I called it a war chest. And the chest is a composition, it's a compilation of all things that you offer people that nobody else does. It further separates you from those other 45% of people that have this post-secondary degree. And I will tell you, congratulations if you're putting a bachelor's degree in your war chest today, because that separates you from 68% of the working age population in the United States. 68%. Woo, that's right. Give it up. But don't get too excited because you can't stop there. I don't mean to rain on it. I know it's supposed to be inspiring, but your chest, your war chest is a collection of unique attributes that will have employers look at you and they will close the door behind you because they found exactly what they're looking for. You. Because your strength isn't in the things that people expect from you. Your strength is in the things you do to add value. It's your personal competitive advantage. If you're getting a business degree, this is business 101. If you're going to be successful, you need to do what other people are doing, but do it better, or you need to do what no one else is doing. And those are the things you put in your war chest. You need to solve a problem. And the problem isn't that there isn't enough people. The problem is that there isn't enough of the right people. The problem is that there isn't enough of the right people with the right war chest. The world is looking for that. And so here's the thing. Here's the good news. As you all walk out of these doors today, you can hold your head high. Because as I mentioned, there are people who will talk to you tomorrow that would not talk to you yesterday. Because you are one step closer to giving them something that they cannot find anywhere else. You. Congratulations on something that is very well earned and not easily achieved. Be blessed. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Mr. Cooper, for being with us tonight. Will the candidates for graduation please stand? Dr. Probstfield, these candidates have satisfied all requirements as prescribed by the faculty and approved by the District Board of Trustees of State College of Florida, Manatee-Sarasota, for bachelor's and associate degrees and certificates of completion.
By virtue of the authority vested in the State Department of Education and through them in the District Board of Trustees of the State College of Florida, Manatee-Sarasota, and through them in me, I hereby confer upon you the following degrees: the Bachelor of Science, the Bachelor of Applied Science, additionally, the Certificate of Completion, the Associate in Science, and the Associate in Arts, with all the rights and privileges which pertain thereto among scholars everywhere. At this time, I invite the graduates to take the lead of the ushers, who will direct you to come to the front of the stage to receive your degree.
Our faculty readers tonight are Physical Therapist Assistant Program Director Matthew Connell and Associate Professor of Mathematics Janet Samuels. Photographers will be taking individual photographs as students cross the stage and receive their degree. Another photo will be taken after the student has exited the stage. The ceremony is being videotaped and will be available at a later date on the SCF website. Live streaming of the ceremony can also be viewed on the SCF Facebook page.
Good evening. It is my distinct honor to present the State College of Florida students who have successfully earned their respective baccalaureate degree. Jamie Lieberman. Thomas Allison Morehouse. Jennifer Ann Oberlin. Kathleen Constance Bayless. Olivia Grace Russo. Naomi Wise. Cassandra Marie Parson. Patricia Nunez. Megan Elizabeth Wise. Jennifer Sado. Susan Mary Genoa. Michelle McCormick. Jessica Ann Stark. Tiffany Lynn Michael. Beverly Green Pierre. Angela Baker. Charisse Tolatino. Maria Anderva Orlick. Clay John Barlow. Gregory A. Labrandi. Jennifer Elizabeth Ayers. Tracy Lynn Robertson. Kaylee Nicole Verville. Michael Flores Natnat. Denise Franco Regato. Jesse James Turcott. Lori Ann Lenart. Sherry King Hicks. Elizabeth Ann Miller. Deborah L. Beasy. Leonardo Griglione. Anastasia Scally. Sean Michael Connolly. Amy Marie Rodriguez. Kaylee McVeigh. Jennifer Marie Burnt. Jennifer Ann Kelly. Congratulations are now in order for those students who have successfully completed a certificate and/or associate in science degree, programs designed for immediate employment upon graduation. Doris Galvez. Joy Hudson. Travis Correll. Tony Marie Francis. Alexandra Jacob. Brianna Martin Flannery. Victoria Kolba. Michael Thomas Palladino. Julianne M. Metcalf. Jessica Lynn Dobbs. Albert Calla. Nathan Michael Black. Alexis Wartham. Ashley Paige Kelly. Taylor Nafziger. Lunda Anud. Sheena Nicole Alexander. Gina Apprecio. Natasha Graber. Maria Morano. Helen Durr. Julie Ann Smith. Jacqueline Marie Lane. Erica Ann Workman. Natalie Johnson. Kimberly Keels Magain. Renee Marie Lucano. Lauren Enger. Megan Elise Martinetti. Michael Leonard Pakovich. Heather Praley. Samantha Alexis Anderson. Nicholas Delowich. Jasmine Lachey Roberts. Rachel Ann Warden. Danielle Michelle Smith. Valentina Della Volpa. Ria Jai Sking. Kimberly D. Faust. Sarah Elaine Thomas. Angeline Pernell Cuplow. Maria Parluk. Alden Jivash. Amanda Christine Kent. Carolyn Cabrera. Ruby Maria Leone. Sarah Melissa Knight. Lauren Lynn Kelly. Brandon Ashley Higby. Philip Casho. Christy Lynn Heiner. Derek Ashley Hawkins. Blake Daniel Marconi. Joanna Helen Hennessy. Amanda Lee Powell. Jose Manuel Martorell. Michael Giras. Heather Lynn Vasquez. Jennifer Paige Zapula. Brittany Maria Sobin. Claudia Lynn Bryant. Robin Elizabeth Davis. My fam. Jessica Lucille Chenault. Jaime Marmol. Rosa Bulba. Reina Herrera. Artur Zemeco. Jose Ignacio Sanchez. Chuck Yersoni. Caitlin Jean Monahan. Morgan G. Meadows. Alexandra Money. Jordan Marie Bellotti. Letitia Lohr. Laura Sullivan. Sukdeep McCarter. Agnes Alicia Rizkowski. Brianna Lee Skillings. Savannah Lee Laurie. Olivia Ariel Tompkins. Philippa Noble. Lisa Marie Reese. Prince Genu. Dr. Probstfield, it's my privilege to present the candidates for the University Parallel Associates in Arts degree. Clifton Jerome Green. Xavier Samuel Mayo. Charles Isaiah Cannon. Cody W. Wyatt. Olivia Erin Kellogg. Justin Michael Lakaitis. Todd Davison Jenkins.
Tariana Alexis Williams. Elizabeth Sarah Butler. Clarissa Combo. Christopher Davis. Trace Gerber. Sarah Lindsay. Mary Lopez Marin. Jorge Uriel Romero. Regina Guadalupe Mantero. Pablo Manuel Infante III. María José Estrada. Andrea Lucía Anchorena. Jessica Montiel. Gabrielle Madison Stober. Tunisia Dunbar. Amber Deanne Perry. Gabriela Dorfield. Daniela Renee Llerena. Claudia Rosales Quian. Mary A. Parrish. Alexandra Bacchus. Terry Lynette Chisholm. Adrian Lopez. Lugina Michelle. Brenna Rose Shepherd. Alicia Esperanza Guerrero. Giacomo Franco Brisolesi. John Rosasco. Sherry Lynn Steinberg. Alexandra Christina Gavrielis. Gina Marie Camarda. Brock Taylor Baldwin. Igor Chernish. Joshua Caleb Thomas Fossum. Kevin Jude Harkins. Samantha Robin Haymond. Cami Jo Hughes. Mallory Grace Hornberger. Jamie Lee Haas. Mason Robert Belliveau. Alexander Charles Mills. Jamie Elizabeth Morrison. Chloe Michelle Piedra. Caitlin Rose Bohan. Jonathan P. Gambino. Ariana Nicole Ashford. Gabrielle Longwa. Madeline Christian Barron. Ashlyn Elizabeth Weed. Kira Farinas. Christy Doan. Josie Whitaker. Jared Ashton St. Lawrence. Rosemarie Johnston. Paul Abreu. Sarah Jane Meadow. Audrey Strom. Lauren Owens. Tayana Catrice Richardson. Shanique Rose Marie Hamilton. Sheribin Asim. Stephanie Marie Stivers. Ivy Hall. Crystal Ray Aguilar. Naomi Leticia Aguilar. Caitlin Nicole O'Boyle. Gina Meinke. Victoria Prentice. Savannah Lean Hardesty. Rebecca Joy Brigham. Tristan Bryan. Abby Joan Grievous. Luz Holguín. Amy Annette Barron. Dalia Martinez. Elizabeth Aguirre. Kay Marie Coleman. Deborah Rapp. Kyle Leary. Jade Renee Edmonds. Tyler Ruth. Brendan Christopher Neer. Tatiana Corbett. Florencia Churri. Tamina Amiri. Mónica Esquivel. Christian Roberto Pérez. Alicia Cárdenas. Ashley Renee Hills. Jacob Daniels. Olivia Faith Osolnik. Josh Cohen. Rafael Rivera. David Allen Kirby. Giovanna Amira Hill. Jolie Jackson. Megan Haley Canavarros. Jasmine Yvette Reyes. Brooke Bercheski. Macy Boyd. Nina Harvey. Latoya Shantae Brooke Taylor. Catherine Krause. Lauren Rose Dobbs. Cassie Jolie Hudson. Carly Michelle Milton. Claudia Leiva Leiva. Megan Elizabeth Urban. Elizabeth Ann O'Donnell. Brendan Michael Judy. Sierra Marie Davis. Timothy Wellington Hill III. Chandler Dawson Reed. José Antonio González Ferrer. Lauren Nicole Heselton. Elizabeth DeYoung. Sarah Backett. Brittany Camille Downing. Taylor Annette Walter. Ivana Jemina June. Laura Agudelo. John William DiStasio. Emily Mattis. Melissa Mattis. Catherine Alexandra Beatty Lanu. Natalie Roldan. Daniel Miller. Lucas Bromes. Diane Hong. Elizabeth Ann Wright. Alex Gibson. Jeffrey Barnes. Ana Gabriela Pavón. Marley Small. Jamia Chanel Barnes. Ryan Dunbar. Christina Nadia Bobrek. Victoria Rose Stuka. Seth James Hale. Rayhana Celine Walden. Alexis Whalen. Laura Patricia Whalen. Christine Marie Quesada. Matthew Bruden. Madeline Hiddle. Haley Carling. Jamie Tariella. Alexandra Montoya. Charlotte Nash. Angelina Cruz. Tess Farrell. John Paul Russo. Bradley Edward Buff. Marcel Sanchez. Sierra Howland. Alasasia Baker. Caitlin Needham. John James Thompson. Shane Broxson. Macy Kelly. Grace Super. Ryan Michael Johnston. Haley Catherine Royce. Serena Lee. Devin Crimson. Jeremy Paul Carter. Nicole Marie Page. Ashley Victoria Perrone. Morgan Christine Sadler. Hunter McGarry. Megan Marie Askew. Courtney Noel Pfeiffer. Ashley Jane Bates. Michael Marinaccio. Jonas Matthew Garretner. Magdalena Fick. Selena Rose Noble. Victoria Renee Brown. Natalie Sola. Savelle Robinson. Sarah Tyler Barg. Kellyanne Phelan. Alexus Collins. Amelia Rupan. Sarah Raven Stinser. Katie Cruz Roberts. Lisa Marie Williams. Grace Ann Kaiser. Carmelina Vélez. Shatira Smith. Yareli Saavedra. Savannah Spagnoli. Janice Sherman. Anna Grace Sims. Corey Lee Wyman. Taylor Ann Oberek. Miranda Sue Villases. Elmer Plata Benitez. Sarah Grace Garrett. Maya Andrews. Savannah Kelly Gabriel. Josie Lapensi. Brittany Joyce Burnham. Corey Allen Ramos. Angie Paola Amezquita. Thomas Macmillan Bowser. Krista Marie Prince. Michael Mark Everingham. Amanda Everingham. Kelly Ann Everingham. Connor Dumonte. Jared Rendon. Desiree Mercedes Matos Waters. Brett Pike. Riley James Gowerg. Kyle Guet. Maximilian Chacos. Ronan Mustamante. Marlene Adebayo. Sean Alexander McNagle. Michael Ballars III. Gabriel Shawi.
Thank you. New graduates, please rise. You may now move the tassel on your academic cap from the right side to the left side as an indication you have received your degree. Our faculty and staff join me in extending to you our very best wishes as you continue your education and begin your careers in the years ahead. Now, this auditorium is almost completely full. I know you can make more noise than that. Let's congratulate them one more time.
Family and friends, please remain at your seats until the platform party, faculty, and all the graduates have exited the auditorium. At that time, you can meet them outside. Thank you again for coming, and once again, congratulations to our graduates and their families.